Hello and welcome back to the Mr. Blueberry Cheesecake channel. Today we're going to establish whether or not the things that all of the other professional players say is actually true. And that means, is Aquarion actually good? Is it OP? Is it playable? We're going to take a look at that, and we're going to do that by playing a 196 continents game, which is the game mode that I play the most often as of currently. I've seen I Know Funny play it, Justini Linguini, we've seen Polychamps make a video about it. The only one we're missing is Gully, so we need to get 4 of us here, so that would be me. And I'm ready to do that, so I'm going to skip to where we have a game, and I will let you know. Hello, 1450, let's open. Alright, we're playing against 615. I have no clue what that means. Let's check it out. We have some fruits. We have, of course, the 2 fish. We have a lighthouse. And we have an opponent that is clearly very interested in playing an interesting game here. Let's move over here. What I could have done, and some subscriber in the Discord told me to do this instead, is to move my second mermaid or like the first one to upgrade. I don't like that. It's just a terrible idea. And now I'm gonna get destroyed because I don't have deep water tile access. But there's gonna be a ruin in either one of these 2 tiles, so it doesn't matter. Dang it. Okay, so in this very specific case, it would have been better to do the thing that my subscriber told me to do. It's not often that you guys are right, but in this very particular case, you may have been right. I don't like admitting it, but you were right. Okay. They are having some struggles in finding a new city, which does give me some hope that we may actually be able to pull this one off. Get workshop. I could have also opted to go for hunting, upgrade my capital, and then just go archers. Could have gone organization. Organization is an interesting one, but usually there's not that many good technologies that follow from organization for Aquarion, so usually if you can, you go for fishing, and on smaller mobs I would suggest going for hunting instead. Let's move over here. There's another village. This guy should have gone there. He knows what's up. And let's just get one more mermaid just to be sure that we don't get ourselves absolutely hammered by some random guys guying around, if that means anything. Aqua farms all over the place. Let's get riding. Let's amphibian it up. And this city is not great. I can't upgrade that. And that is just the way that we used to play Aquarion, not leveling up our cities. But what is important now is that you actually do level up your cities and that you get a bunch of crabs. And crabs are strong. Maybe too strong, maybe a little too much of a good thing, you know. Let's get aquaculture here so that we can actually upgrade this with 2 technologies instead of a gazillion. Let's do that. That also gives me the opportunity to level up this city and my capital with hunting as well. So next technology on the line will be hunting. Hunting is pretty good technology for Aquarion in general. IMO, interesting. Interesting. Very much so. That could be a wacky game that we're gonna play. Let's get a mermaid. And next turn we can upgrade ye old capital, as well as pin. I don't know if that's a word or not. What the heck is this guy doing? How did he get this much score? I mean, we know that he's playing one of the tribes that can get a monument early on, but jeez. Calm down, please. I really don't know how to win against that. Yeah? Do we do this? And then we do this? I'm thinking we do that, and then we upgrade. We take resources, we get hunting, we upgrade this city, take some resources, we take this city, which we can also upgrade next turn with the same set of technologies that we have going currently. Take this, take a workshop, and get another amphibian cooking. I am terrified by what my opponent is cooking up. I'm not really sure if I want to fight this at all. Because, well, Aquarion, I don't think that they are as good at as they are told. As people want you to think that they are. And I also think that a lot of these polytubers are just making a bunch of clickbait videos. And I would never do such a thing. I would never. My soul would not allow that. Let's get an explorer here, I guess. Yes, let's do get an explorer so that we have an idea of what we're up against. Explorer should reveal them. Yes, they are on the water. We see their capital. We do not see a giant yet. That reduces my suspicions of them being absolutely the greatest Polytopia player ever. Which, I mean, that doesn't say anything because I'm not that good. I'm not that good at the game to give people that name. Let's get one more amphibian. Let's get one more mermaid here. See, our economy is still garbage. That's just the way that Aquarion rolls. We don't have a great way to deal with this raft currently. Although the raft also doesn't currently have a good way of dealing with us. And that's a giant. So definitely into archery terrain. Hopefully the ruin gives us like stars or something. We need to get a crab, and I don't see a quick way to a crab because we need to get both of those. Okay, stars. That's helpful. Get over here. Yeah, land. The number one enemy of Aquarion is land. We do not like land. That is a problem. Let's move you over here. Let's move you over there. Be a bit secure. What can we do? What can we do? We can get forestry, we can get archery. We can get marine life, we can go for shark. We have 1, 2. There's just not enough to get a crab there. We can get it next turn. So let's get archery for now. Get a couple of archers so that we can deal with this giant, which has just come up out of nowhere. We've given them a bunch of meeting stars, which is not great. It's not fantastic. We can get forestry. Oh my gosh, they gonna get another giant. No. See, this is why I don't think that this tribe is too great. The resources are still very, very questionable. I've needed like 1, 2, 3 technologies to get most of my cities even leveled up to level 2 and level 3. And that's really the sad part about this tribe. It's just they're not consistent. And I've talked about that before, where I think that this tribe is definitely, it has great potential, don't get me wrong, but there's just some things that need to happen before it can be a great tribe. Yeah, let's get this thing here. With thing, I of course mean let's get that crab crack-a-lackin'. 1. Can I chop more? 2, 3, 4. Sorry, alpaca. Alpaca? What is that thing? I need that crab. Give me that crab. Bark of Fortune. Upgrade. Resources. Give me that fish. Give me that workshop. Finally, at turn 12, our economy is in a decent spot. It's not great or anything. It's not able to match the complete and utter nonsense that is this kind of shenanigan. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna try to fight this, to be honest. It's just, that's just the way that Aquarion plays, I guess. It's just a bit of you need to get lucky with the resources, and I'm not. But we're gonna try. We'll see how we fare with this crab coming about. And since we branch into forestry, we can actually get puffers. And puffers are catapults. Catapults good against giants is a common misconception, because they're good against unsupported giants. And that is very fair. Let's poke it a little bit. Let's put it onto a spot where we don't really mind it being. And we can get another monument cooking, but we do need marine life this turn, so that we can actually start doing stuff instead of just waddling around. Yes, that links up. Yes, thank you. Gonna take an explorer just to see what's cooking. We see plenty of giants, but we should have plenty of things to deal with said giants, and they should be coming in pretty shortly. Do we have another chance at a crab on one of these cities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 9, 10, maybe. Maybe we do, but not too sure. What I am sure about is that I will probably get a wall here. What? Okay. Oh yeah, sure. No, that's fine. I definitely did not see that coming, which means that I did see it coming. Yeah, this is terrifying. It's just a couple of giants marching their way over to me, and I don't really have a great way of dealing with them. You know, the usual. Maybe we do get that wall here done. That's fine. 1, 2. I guess getting a wall there isn't that bad. Yeah, I wasn't able to get into an offensive position early on, which is quite the usual with this tribe. Yeah, let's just snipe it a couple of times. Just kill this. Yes. And they put you in there. Just get a bunch of units into position to do the things that they need to do. Can also get a wall cooking here without actually spending that monument, which is even better. Let's get a mermaid. Let's get a crab. Crab? Shark. Sharks are not crabs, people. Just making that clear. We need more units and we need bubbles in order to actually do anything. But we do have a... What the heck? Okay, he wants that siege. He's thirsty for the siege. That is a bad trade in general, but that's fine. I feel like that's fine. We have a shark. We have an imposter crab. I don't think that they should be able to deal with the amount of archers that I have, especially if they're spending a couple of rammers on them. See, that's gonna be a city, yeah. Great. That's some decent resources there. I should have grabbed waterways if I was gonna do that first. So that's a misplay. You can put that on the misplay board, I guess. Is there a misplay board? That could be a new thing. Make a misplay board where I just get roasted by you guys for all the stupid misplays I make. I feel like that should be a thing. Get another mermaid. We can do Polytopia. Maybe I don't need to be so hastily in getting everything going. I want another explorer. Just for the off chance that I get that lighthouse. Yes, please. Yes, please. That is great. Now that we know that they're actually just spamming giants. And that we have a pretty decent setup against that. Let's get some more units into a position to do anything against that. They can siege that city, that's fine. Okay, they can siege that city, that's fine as well. Because I have sharks, and sharks actually deal a butt ton of damage. Which is really impressive, actually. And they need to deal with this crab as well. Maybe Aquarius? That's what people say. Aquarion isn't that bad after all. I can kill that with the shark. The sharks have uses now. They can one-hit kill a warrior, which is kind of interesting. It's not too shabby. It's actually not bad. Let's get another... Oh, I keep forgetting that those are cities. How do I keep forgetting that that is a city? It's like a guaranteed city even. It's not like just the off chance or something that becomes a city. It's just a city. Thank you for bringing in my crab. How much damage? That's 7 damage. That's great. We need this guy in here as well. We can probably just annihilate this with all of the support that we have. Yeah, this guy is making the mistake of pushing in with just giants. Giants are very cool units, but they are not really capable of just winning. Maybe we don't need bubbles. Maybe bubbles are just overrated. Or maybe just this player is making a mistake. You know, both are fairly possible. We can we link these up somehow? Yeah, right? Just by doing this. Meaning that we don't even need to get any fancy things. Free upgrade. This will also be a free upgrade. Thank you. I can get a crabber, but can I get it this turn? Yes, I can. No, I cannot. That's an oopsie. I definitely did not make... Okay, maybe you can put that on the misplay board as well. That's fine. This guy just saw 2 of his 3 giants disappear into thin air by just a couple of sharks who've been very bad for their entire existence, and now they just absolutely wreck a giant, which is their proper use now, I guess. Fighting against crabs and rammers, you can get yourself some sharks. Sharks good, or at least usable in niche scenario. What the heck? In niche scenarios, they are pretty usable. But I mean, I wouldn't say that they're OP or anything. They're just usable. Like, for example, in this situation here, don't use this shark to kill that. That's just a waste of your stars. What you should do instead is get a mermaid, get a crab, and then get a mermaid here. And what you can do here is something that we call getting waterways. Flood, flood. Get these guys some useful thingies going on. You can move over here, that's fine. Move all of this. Flood, flood. They automatically get their bubbles when they flood, by the way, which is just good. That's a good change. And now that we have some mobile units, we can finally start attacking them. Because Aquarion is fine on the defense with what I just did, but how are they on offense? That is something that you need to be mindful as well. That is, they are getting greedy, they need the stars. I mean, they are losing the battle, clearly, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities, whereas they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. All because of these ruins that gave us the guaranteed city. Which is kind of crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Then put the crab in there. Just to be annoying. Start speeding these guys over here. Get a couple of mermaids. Just for the support, you know? Flood some of these tiles. Start smack-a-racking. You know what's even better than a normal crab? A bubbled crab. Shunk. In this case, it is a decent trade because... Okay. It is a decent trade because starfish are worth 8 stars. Their shark is worth 8 stars. Yeah. It's just... At this point, we can just bounce into their cities. We can do this. Get a bunch of starfish so that we can just honestly destroy their entire army. I feel like they made the mistake of rushing in too hard with a couple of giants. And yeah, that's just the way that went. Let's analyze it. Don't take a look at those games. They are illegal for you to watch. Very weird IMO opener without the second warrior. I don't like that. That's just waiting for a problem to happen if you encounter somebody pretty early on. Which is not usually the case for continents, but it can still happen. I've played this game before, you know, where I just met somebody on turn 3 and got absolutely destroyed by a Umaji because we just spawned so close to each other. You can never be sure, you know. Why not? Why walk this way? There's like a medal here. It's like the only indicator that you have. What I do think is a problem about Aquarion is they're very, very difficult to navigate economy. Even though they have a couple of the most busted technologies in the game, if you take a look at that, Atolls is double whammy in terms of economy. Because an atoll would be like kind of already, it's like a mycelium but it doesn't heal. And myceliums can just link up a gazillion cities by themselves, which is already crazy. But put that together with aquafarms, and there were quite a couple of aquafarms all over the place. You just get this incredible economic powerhouse, which is, it is only stopped by the fact that it's followed up by aquatism, which is a decently useful technology every now and then, but not every game. If that was navigation, Aquarion would have been, it would destroy everything. So yeah, let's take a look at what happened here. Yeah, here, even still, their economy was worse than mine, which is just a pity. That's not the way that you should play. I think that is just, it's not only just because it's IMO, but also because of how they played this. I did get myself a Star Ruin. That did help. That Veteran Swordsman, Swordsmaid, I should say, also did help. Them getting 2 giants on turn 12, that's not that early, in all honesty. For continents especially, I think that there could have been way earlier giant. If they had just focused on getting this set up here and then pushed in just 2 turns earlier, I would have been destroyed. It's kind of crazy to think about that. Get ourselves a crab here. And picking archery over waterways is really what just cemented our game here. They pushed in with these 2 giants. They overextended into a position where they basically couldn't even attack me because I had so many units backed that they were just gonna die. And attacking into something that is just not worth it, that's genuinely not a good play, especially with a wall. So yeah, they definitely overextended. This is a bad trade. Even if it would have allowed them to get this city, it's just, that is, you're spending 7 stars on 1 unit, 14 stars on 2 units that are just gonna die. They trade for a couple of 3-star units. That's 8 stars down the drain. That's not great. Yeah, we of course managed to walk on the water way more efficiently because we don't need to invest in ports. Which is kind of like Polaris, you don't need to invest into ports. Even though their economy did manage to recover, yeah, they already lost because they extended too much into my territory. And I could defend that easily. So, let's think about what happened this game. Would we have won this game if this was a game where we played against a decent Aquarion player, or a decent, I guess I shouldn't say Aquarion, if we played against Kiku, which is, I would say, the most common enemy you'll face on this map type, I feel like just by merit of our economy being so bad around turn 9, which is quite a normal turn to meet your opponent on small continents, we're just not in a position where we could fight. And I feel like that's quite common with Aquarion. You need to get a bit lucky with the resources. And of course there's a lot of skill involved as well. You need to really train how to play this tribe. But in general, I feel like they're just a B tier. They're not great. Maybe top of B tier, but Keiko is definitely better, and Imperius probably as well. Polaris maybe is an A tier, like maybe around Aquarion, which tells you quite a lot. If that tribe, which is not the best tribe for this kind of map, is as good as Aquarion, I feel like maybe they're not the greatest. They're good, definitely. And on Archipelago, even better, of course, with the way that they can spread and all that. But yeah, I think that they're a B tier. They're fine. They're not great. They do what they need to do, but they're kind of slow. So that's my thoughts about Aquarion, and I would like you to put in your thoughts about the new Aquarion as well. So yeah, are they overrated? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, of course. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.